Can you believe Samsung is bringing something back after 5 whole years? Yes, it's finally happening. For the first time since 2020, Samsung is preparing a major 0.5 version of One UI, and that tells us a lot about the upcoming Galaxy S26 series. A recent leak confirms that One UI 8.5 is in development. This news comes directly from the code of the current One UI 8 software, which is based on Android 16. It's expected to launch first with the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7, but the mention of One UI 8.5 confirms what's coming next for the S26 series. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, Samsung usually rolls out small updates like 8.1 or 8.0.1, nothing major. But a 0.5 update usually brings bigger and more meaningful changes. The last time this happened was back in 2020 with the Galaxy Note 20 series. So, if Samsung is bringing it back now, there's likely something big planned for the Galaxy S26 series. And one major reason could be Galaxy AI. Samsung was one of the first brands to really go big on AI features in smartphones. And now, it looks like they're going even further. If One UI 8.5 includes major AI upgrades, then the Galaxy S26 could be packed with smart new tools that go beyond anything we've seen so far. And speaking of upgrades, let's talk power. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to come with Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, and the latest leaks suggest this chip is going to be a beast. Compared to the S25 Ultra, the S26 Ultra could get a 30% boost in GPU performance and a 25% CPU boost, thanks to some serious memory upgrades. The graphics memory is moving from 12 megabytes to 16 megabytes, which means better gaming, faster rendering, and overall smoother performance. Even more exciting, this new chip is expected to support both LPDDR5X and LPDDR6 RAM. If Samsung chooses LPDDR6 for the S26 Ultra, we could see a huge jump in speed and memory bandwidth. That means better multitasking, faster AI processing, and a phone that can handle anything you throw at it. And here's something unusual. Qualcomm is rumored to announce the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 in September 2025, which is a full month earlier than usual. That's also the same month Apple will reveal the iPhone 17 series. So for the first time, we might actually get a sneak peek at the S26 Ultra's power during iPhone launch month, something that's never happened before. But before we get to the Galaxy S26, there's another launch to look forward to. Samsung's foldable phones, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7, are on the way. The next Galaxy Unpacked event is expected to happen in July, just 2 months from now. Leaks suggest the Fold 7 is getting a big design and camera upgrade. In fact, a new rumor claims the Fold 7 could be just 8.2 millimeters thick when folded. Yeke's making it thinner than any foldable currently on the market, even beating the Oppo Find N5. That's a big step forward in foldable tech, if true. Also, in case you missed it, Samsung's One UI 7 update has now rolled out to most major regions for the Galaxy S24 and other high-end Galaxy devices. If you've already updated, let us know in the comments how it's working for you. So to wrap it up, One UI 8.5 is officially in development, and that tells us Samsung has big things planned for the Galaxy S26. Add in the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chip, and you've got a phone that's aiming to push limits once again. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more updates on Samsung's upcoming phones and features. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Excitement is building around the rumored camera upgrades for the Galaxy S26 Ultra, with leaks suggesting some of the biggest improvements in years. If these reports are accurate, Samsung might be bringing back a long-lost feature while also making significant changes to its zoom cameras. These upgrades could finally deliver the kind of photography experience many users have been waiting for. One of the biggest claims is the possible return of variable aperture. Samsung introduced this feature with the Galaxy S9, allowing the camera to switch between different aperture settings depending on lighting conditions. However, it was later removed in newer models. Now, rumors suggest that the Galaxy S26 Ultra's 200-megapixel primary sensor could include a variable aperture, ranging from f/1.4 to f/4.0. For comparison, the Galaxy S9 only had a range of f/1.5 to f/2.4. If this information is correct, users could have better control over light intake, resulting in improved image quality in both bright and low light environments. Samsung zoom cameras might also be getting a big upgrade. While the 50-megapixel secondary sensor may not seem like a major leap, reports indicate that the company plans to replace its current 10-megapixel 3x zoom sensor with a new 50-megapixel sensor that offers 3.5 optical zoom. This could result in sharper, more detailed images when zooming at mid-range distances, making everyday photography much clearer. The second zoom lens is also expected to see improvements. According to leaks, the Galaxy S26 Ultra may feature a 50-megapixel sensor with 8x zoom and a 184mm focal length. This would be an upgrade from the 50-megapixel 5x zoom camera found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra. If true, these changes could bring significantly better zoom quality, making this one of the best smartphones for capturing long-distance shots. However, not all leaks are pointing in the same direction. Some reports suggest that Samsung may remove one of the zoom cameras altogether. This could be an effort to simplify the camera system, reduce costs, or improve efficiency in other areas. If this turns out to be true, it would be an unexpected decision, given Samsung's track record of focusing on zoom technology in its premium models. Samsung has been known for making steady improvements to its cameras rather than introducing drastic changes. If these rumored upgrades make it to the final model, they can bring renewed excitement among users looking for a major step forward in smartphone photography. Since the Galaxy S26 Ultra is still nearly a year away from release, it's important to take these leaks with a grain of salt. Smartphone features often change before the official launch, and nothing is confirmed until Samsung makes an announcement. Some of these details may be exaggerated or inaccurate, while others could give us an early look at what to expect. If these camera upgrades do happen, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could set a new benchmark for smartphone photography. The return of variable aperture could enhance images in different lighting conditions, and the upgraded zoom lenses could offer sharper long-distance shots. If Samsung chooses to keep both zoom cameras, it could result in one of the most advanced camera systems on a smartphone. As more leaks emerge in the coming months, we'll get a better idea of what Samsung has planned. Until then, it's best to stay cautiously optimistic. Would these rumored camera features be enough to convince you to upgrade? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Would you pay over $1,000 for a phone that bends in half? Samsung is hoping the answer is still yes, because the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 are almost ready to hit the market. Insider leaks say production is about to begin, which lines up with earlier reports pointing to a May manufacturing start. Even though there were some early challenges, mainly with the chips, it looks like everything is back on track now. Let's begin with the Fold 7. This phone is likely to feature the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, also known as the Snapdragon 8 Elite. It's the same processor used in the latest Galaxy S25 models, which means users can expect fast performance without compromise. That's important, especially for a device that's trying to combine the power of a flagship phone with the flexibility of a foldable screen. There were some early signs that Samsung might use their own Exynos chips in